Hi everyone, my name is Erin Elizabeth Wernberg. Thank you so much for choosing to be here with me today. Today I'm going to talk about having compassion for our former selves. So probably, since you're watching this video, you are interested in, or you're already doing, or you're committed to some type of spiritual work where you want to clean up your energy, you want to raise your vibration, you want to stop giving your personal power away to other people. This is amazing and congratulations, it's so good. But an issue, I don't want to say an issue, but something that comes up sometimes when people do this work, including me, is we can lack compassion for our former selves. We can lack compassion for who we used to be, for who we had to be to get where we are today, right now, to get to this level of where we are. And so I just wanted to do a video that talks a little bit about how we can call in more compassion and love for our former selves and why we even judge them. So usually what happens once we find out a way we've been acting, we either have the realization ourselves, something happens outside of us, or we get a message or something happens where we're very clear that a way we used to be acting isn't serving us or wasn't serving us or something like this. And so after that happens, we tend to judge the shit out of ourselves, like, oh my god, how did I ever fucking act like that? Why would I do that? That was so stupid. I should have known better. Should have known better. That's such an ego thing. So all these things are ways our ego tricks us and wants to make us think that we're doing something wrong because we didn't know something we know right now 10 minutes ago, 10 months ago, 10 years ago. So we do this because we judge where we are now with where we used to be before. And we think that we had the same understanding and awareness and whatever else you want to say then that we have now. And the truth is you didn't. And so the first thing is recognizing that, okay, and just saying, okay, I couldn't have gotten to step 5 if I hadn't been at step 1 before. So first is having compassion around that for yourself. The second thing is understanding that all of these steps were necessary for you to get to right here. So you had to be right here and you had to do these certain things for whatever reason. It was part of your journey, it served you, it was part of how you had to show up to the world so that you could get to where you are today right now. If you hadn't been all these other yous, your former selves, that you are now, that you were, then you wouldn't have gotten to where you are now. Okay, and so it's all necessary and all that got you here, and you have to remember that at each of these stages you were doing the best you could with the awareness that you had at that time. And so it's important to not judge yourself there because, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm sure you're someone who is committed to being better and growing and letting things shift and change and moving through the natural cycles of where you're going to go in your life. And so because of that, you need to understand that nothing is permanent about how you want to be, and these former selves you used to be, even if they weren't ideal or weren't the best that you could have been, they were the best you could have been at that time. And understanding again, having so much gratitude for each of those selves because they kept you alive. Maybe you did some things that you didn't really want to be doing anymore or don't serve you anymore, and you could just say thank you, self, former self, for doing everything you needed to do for me to be able to get to this point in my life. And just calling in so much compassion and love. And whenever you feel yourself having a block around that, just envision yourself being your inner child, or just being like a teenager, or just try to look at yourself with like, I was doing the best I could, and that's all that there is to it, and not judging yourself for it, and not thinking you could have done better, or you could have whatever. It's not that you could have done better then, it's that once you know something new, if you don't do better, then that's where there's a block, and that's where there should be a red flag. But if you know better and you expand yourself and then you choose to do better, then that's all any of us can do. Sometimes you just don't know until you don't know that you don't know. Just something like this. And so it's just getting clear about that and holding that for yourself and having compassion. Because the truth is, all of your former selves are going to keep living in you every time you expand your vibration, and so it's so important to cultivate compassion for them because they're going to come out in certain times in your life and they're going to need healing again. They're going to need probably not as much as before, but they'll need a little bit of space in your life, and you'll need to tend and take care of them. And so when that happens, you have to remember to have compassion so that you can be able to do that. So if you're ever unsure of how to do this or you get blocked, first thing is just awareness that it's happening. Second thing is I forgive my ego for judging myself, and just putting your hand on your heart and just saying, no matter what happened or where I've been, in this moment I choose to fully love and accept myself and everything I am. So I hope this video served you, and just remember, having compassion for your former selves will continue to help you move forward as you want to continue to expand into your future selves that you're going to be. Thank you so much for watching. If you ever want any more information about me, you can always go to www.erin-elizabeth.com. Remember to tell yourself today, look in the mirror, look in the eye, and say, I love you, self. And use your name is better. So, I love you, Erin. I love you, whoever. Okay, have a good day. Love you. Bye.